If you're waiting for your symptoms to come so that you'll go to a doctor and get it diagnosed, then you will be late. Diabetics requiring insulin, patients requiring insulin pump, and then patients with complications also. Make them more aware of the disease, its symptoms. His attitude is not going to change, his behavior towards the disease is not going to change.
That is right.
Man, I am just 31 and you expect me to have this mindset that I have to take this medicine till I die? I don't even want to die.
I am your host Dr. Chetna, and in today's episode we will be decoding one of the fastest growing problem in India today, that is diabetes. From early detection to lifestyle choices and to busting myths, we have one of the expert with us, that is Dr. Khizer Hussain Junaidi. He is a dedicated general physician and a diabetes specialist with a very strong background in pharmacology who's practicing in Hyderabad. As the author of the 4-Pillar Diabetes Plan and the founder of the Caspian Diabetes Club, he combines his clinical excellence with community-driven healthcare. Dr. Khizer has his expertise in patient education and evidence-based diabetes management. So let's give him a warm welcome today and understand diabetes in depth from it. So first of all, hello and welcome to our show, which is Beyond the Pill. And thank you for joining us today. Thank you for taking the time out and for being on our show. So first, let's just start with how do you feel about it, like a new I don't think this is new experience for you, as you mentioned that you have been already doing the Beyond the OPD series. So how do you feel about being a guest here today?
I'm overwhelmed to be here. Thanks for the invite. And Beyond the OPD is not a podcast. It is a regular interview that I do. I just ask questions and maybe record our conversation and write it and post it.
Okay.
So yes, this is a different experience. Previously, I had one similar experience. Again, it was on diabetes, and this is great. Thank you.
So you're quite camera friendly actually.
Maybe.
So I'm happy that we could use all the information coming from you and spread the awareness on diabetes, like a right awareness on the social media platform. So just to start and keep it all light, let's just understand that how was your journey as a doctor?
It began after 10th actually. To be honest, I had no interest in doing medicine. Sorry to confess. But my dad was like, man, you've gotten 93.2% in CBSE. And people who get good grades can only crack the MSET exam, which used to happen back then. He pushed me into a boarding school in my 11th and 12th. And that is where I got a decent rank and got into Government Medical College in Hyderabad, did my MBBS. So that is how it began. But after joining, especially in the second year of MBBS, I developed a great inclination towards medicine. That was the time when we were having our clinical postings. And patient se milna, history lena, each patient has a unique story to tell, and I loved sitting with them, listening to their stories, whatever little I could help them contribute. गांधी में एक जेनरिक फार्मेसी हुआ करती थी, वहाँ पे बहुत कम पैसों में मेडिसिन्स मिलते थे, तो I would just go and एक 10 रुपए का कैल्शियम का पत्ता लाके किसी को दे दिए and stuff like that, and I would love that. And after our clinical posting जो सिर्फ 9 to 12 हुआ करती थी, we would have our lunch, then go to college. College में एक 3 hours के बाद I'd be free. So very often I would go to the emergency room or the surgical emergency room, जहाँ पे see the acute presentations of these patients, how they come. Ward में तो हम लोग stable होने के बाद देखते थे. ER में we would see what is the presentation in which they are actually coming. It was very satisfying to see somebody from that state of health getting better and then getting discharged. So this is how it started. And I wanted to be that hero of those patients जिनकी life में हम difference ला सकते हैं.
Like a real life hero. So I'm so glad that we have you as a doctor now with us. Good that you developed that inclination. And then what made you choose this field?
Honestly, I was having a lot of financial responsibilities. Immediately after my final exams, I started doing duties as a duty doctor in some hospitals on call. My first paycheck was 6,000 rupees. While simultaneously doing my internship at Gandhi, I was working at another hospital trying to earn some salary and support my family. We were going through a rough patch back then. Once my internship was over, I started working as an ICU duty doctor. I was getting a decent pay. It was quite far from my home. It was around 20 kilometers. I would travel every day back and forth, but it was very tiring. And after 1 year of doing that, I thought to myself, where is the growth in my career? You know, I might remain a duty doctor for life, which I didn't want to. So I had a couple of options. Maybe do family medicine from CMC Vellore, join the Army Medical Corps, because that would give you a lot of respect and financial stability. You get a good pay when you join AMC. And for post MBBS doctors, it still is a very lucrative option. And then I thought maybe I should join a teaching institute, something like Apollo maybe, where I could simultaneously get a stipend and improve my clinical skills. Another option was to write NEET, get into PG, simultaneously start a clinic in the evening. So I gave my AMC interview. I qualified the interview, but because of some medical issue, I was disqualified. That happened in, I think, Bombay. Family medicine ka, I wrote the exam, but I wasn't prepared. I didn't again qualify for CMC Vellore. So I was left with Apollo. I mean, a corporate hospital where I can enhance my skills as a ICU doctor and then get into PG and start my clinic. So I chose joining Apollo Hospital as a senior resident in cardiac ICU. I worked there. I learned a lot under great doctors. Simultaneously, I gave my NEET entrance. I qualified it, got a decent rank, and got into again my parent medical college, Gandhi Medical College, for MD pharmacology. And then I started my evening clinic also, quit Apollo. So this is how, you know, it might look complicated, but when I look back now, I see all the dots joining together and everything happened for a purpose. The reason I started my clinic was I saw the disparity in the delivery of care at the government college where I was trained and the corporate where I worked and another private hospital where I worked. So, you know, patients were different. The cost disparity was huge. The dignity with which the care was provided was different. And I wanted to strike that balance between affordability, dignified healthcare delivery, and excellence in that care of delivery. That is what my center today, Caspian Healthcare, stands for. And I am humbled that I am on this journey and I hope I succeed in this.
I'm sure कि ये अगर जो भी हमारे व्यूअर्स स्पेशली मेडिकल स्टूडेंट्स अगर ये चीज़ देख रहे हैं, so this gap, they'll take it as a priority, and I feel that this generation will definitely work on it.
Right.
So moving ahead, so what are the type of patients that you see in your OPD now?
You know, I wanted to have my niche as a doctor. I cannot be a generalist. I didn't want to be a generalist. I wanted to be excelling in one particular domain, and you know, I should be the best in that is what I aspired for. I have not yet reached that position, but that is what I aim for. So I chose diabetes. Diabetes because of the increasing burden of the disease, the silence with which it presents. Many people don't even know that they have diabetes, and the complications that affect these patients with diabetes. And unfortunately, preventable complications say
Yes.
we lose patients.
Yes.
You know, I took a lot of courses, trainings, went on for workshops across India. I traveled to learn from some of the best faculty, including Dr. Sunil M. Jain sir at Indore and Dr. Jyoti Dev at Trivandrum, Kerala. So my practice is not that I don't see other patients, but my focus is diabetes, where I see patients with pre-diabetes to diabetes to diabetics requiring insulin to maybe patients requiring insulin pump and then patients with complications also.
Just now you mentioned कि जो diabetes is a silent killer, like we all know,
Yes.
and the symptoms काफ़ी preventable होते हैं just because ignore किया जाता है, इसके लिए हम किसी patient को बचा नहीं पाते.
Right.
So why do you think this is the case कि the symptoms in the start are so basic and फटक से पता चलने वाले होते हैं, still why people tend to ignore them?
No, theoretically symptoms exist करते हैं. आप जो बोल रहे हैं कि फटाक से पता चल जाता है लेकिन people ignore it. Practically that is not the case. Real world में that is not the case.
Okay.
So many patients, 50% of them I would say, they will not be aware that they have diabetes. उनको कोई symptom नहीं होता. Because sometimes the symptoms are so subtle and कि you try to attribute it to something else. Say at the age of 31, a patient is experiencing fatigue. He would think कि traveling ज़्यादा हो गई, नींद नहीं हो रही इस बीच, stuff like that. And they would falsely attribute it to that and not consider getting their sugar tested.
करेक्ट, मतलब फटीग थकान को लोग किसी और
Right.
चीज के साथ रिलेट करने लग जाते हैं.
Yes.
Right, okay.
And अगर एक छोटी मोटी आपको बॉयल हो जाती है तो अगेन यू वुड थिंक कोई हेयर follicle का infection है and you would not give that much attention to it.
Correct.
You would think maybe sweating की वजह से हो रहा है, I've been sitting for long hours in the office, I think I should keep moving,
Correct.
and you ignore it. So therefore, if you're waiting for your symptoms to come so that you'll go to a doctor and get it diagnosed, then you will be late. The latest guidelines of the International Diabetes Federation, they tell if you are 30, then you should get your sugar tested.
Every 6 months.
Every year.
Every year. Okay.
At least every year.
Okay.
If you are having other risk factors, जैसे you are on the higher side of weight or there is a strong family history of diabetes, then आपको तो 25 years से ही करना चाहिए. So yeah, that is why screening becomes important.
Correct. Because symptoms इतने जल्दी नहीं
नहीं
सामने
आते.
आते हैं.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
And therefore, again, even if it is diagnosed, coincidentally, this guy went for fever. जैसे हमारी clinic में हम irrespective of what condition a patient comes to consult us, हम उसके vitals check करते हैं. BP और sugar भी हम लोग check करते हैं apart from pulse rate etc.
Okay.
Temperature.
Okay.
उसमें if it is high and we tell that man looks like you have diabetes, get it confirmed. This is unusual. 300 sugar random in you is unusual.
Correct.
And maybe they would deny it. That is your first response to anything.
Yes. Denial.
Yeah, denial. नहीं, I don't have anything. बुखार में वैसा बता दिया. Those are the usual responses that you get.
Right.
ऐसे ही people keep dragging it. 6 महीने, 1 साल, 2 साल. And when they finally come to you for a consultation for diabetes particularly, they would tell, नहीं डॉक्टर साहब मेरे को कोई तकलीफ ही नहीं होती. वो चेक किए तो बताता.
Right. Right.
घर वाले,
Correct.
you know, they
Right.
pushed me, so I came for a consultation
Correct.
with you. So if you are not going to change their attitude, make them more aware of the disease, its symptoms, then you know his attitude is not going to change. His behavior towards the disease is not going to change.
That is right. So what do you think जो आप ये हर बारी you have made it a practice to check age like diabetes.
Yeah.
तो ऐसे आपको इसका prevalence कितना कैसे ज़्यादा do you think कि prevalence बहुत ज़्यादा है?
Yeah, newly diagnosed cases हम बहुत pick करते हैं. On a regular basis we do. I cannot tell you the percentages because we don't really keep a track of that. Yeah, we would want to have that research wing at Caspian. Again, currently we don't have the stats, but I see a lot of patients.
And what would be the age group?
It could be anybody. Currently there's no minimum age at which you can get diabetes. We see 19-year-old with type 2 diabetes. We see 60-year-old with type 2 diabetes.
So when it comes to the awareness point of view, what do you think? Like, are people really aware that there are 2 types of diabetes?
Maybe कुछ लोगों को पता है इंसुलिन वाली डायबिटीज एंड गोली वाली डायबिटीज.
अच्छा ऐसे बोलते हैं.
Yeah.
So what exactly is it? Like, what exactly is insulin वाली diabetes?
इंसुलिन वाली डायबिटीज is type 1 diabetes
Okay.
and गोली वाली डायबिटीज is type 2 diabetes.
Okay.
Basically, type 1 diabetes में there is destruction of the beta cells of the pancreas that produce insulin. So there's no insulin production happening. Therefore, no goli is going to help you manage your blood sugars. So you will have to take that insulin externally. That is type 1 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is there is insulin resistance. So normally when insulin is released from the beta cell into the blood, this insulin knocks the door of the tissue of the cell, say skeletal muscle, and opens the door so that glucose can enter. Say 1 unit of glucose, 1 unit of insulin is pushing 10 glucose molecules into the cell. But due to insulin resistance, the cell says, I'm only going to take 2.
Okay.
So for the same amount of insulin, 2 glucose molecules are going in and 8 remain in the blood. So your blood sugar rises.
Understood. Such a
That is insulin resistance. So insulin resistance को break करना है आपको. Giving more insulin is not a solution in that case. So how do you do that? Insulin resistance क्यों होती? That is because of fat deposition, abdominal obesity, and lack of physical activity. You are not managing your stress properly. आपकी sleep ठीक नहीं है. So all of this, your diet is erratic. All of this causes insulin resistance.
So that is type 2 diabetes.
That is type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is insulin resistance.
Okay. So what do you think कि अभी आज के टाइम पे even kids or people in their 20s or 30s are getting detected with diabetes? क्योंकि पहले ऐसे होता था कि after 60s or after 50s people you should.
Yeah.
But now why the prevalence is going high in even 20s?
I am reminded of one of my father's friends. He's no more. May he rest in peace. So I was having this conversation with him over a decade ago and he told me diabetes कितनी common हो गई. 1990s में sugar हुई तो सोचते थे कितना sinner है कि इन्हें. And I chuckle at it We have progressed from that
Yes,
point
that's-
to here. We are detecting more because we are screening more. We are not waiting for
Correct.
symptoms to come. We are not waiting for complications to occur.
Right.
And second is our lifestyles have become worse. We have changed from movement to screen. Anything that you need, आपको कुछ चाहिए, you use Swiggy, Zomato,
True. Yes.
yeah, Blinkit, किराने को भी नहीं
At
जाते
a
आप.
doorstep.
Yeah, and पैदल नहीं जाते.
Correct.
You have
Right.
something Uber, Ola, and all. That is one of the reasons. So increasing in the screen time and lack of physical activity and eating a lot of processed sugars, junk foods. So all of that is responsible for us moving from communicable disease wali society to a non-communicable disease wali society, to a lifestyle disease wali society,
Yes.
which the West was. And we were, you know, mortality was because of maybe malaria, typhoid,
Right.
fevers and all.
Right.
Now we are losing our people to these lifestyle diseases.
Which can be easily managed actually. What do you think, like the classic or the early signs that people should notice ki okay, now I think there is something really wrong and I need to get myself tested, or I should see the doctor for this?
So the classical symptoms of diabetes are polyphagia, polydipsia, polyuria, where पेशाब ज़्यादा आता, थर्स्ट ज़्यादा होती है, भूख ज़्यादा लगती, प्लस यू आर लूजिंग वेट, प्लस फिटीग है आपको बहुत ज़्यादा. These are the classical symptoms. You check your sugars. Your say random blood sugar is more than 200. Your fasting blood sugar is more than 126. Your HbA1c is more than 6.5. That is when you call it diabetes. Yeah. So I think people should watch out for these symptoms.
So जैसे कि अभी आपने थोड़े टाइम पहले मेंशन किया कि people have this mindset कि ठीक है, I think टेस्टिंग में ब्लड शुगर इतना ज़्यादा आया है, but I am perfectly fine, there is no issue with me. So how do you break this mindset actually? How do you help them to understand कि no, this is because you have diabetes, this is not something which is temporary?
This problem is with hypertension as well as diabetes.
Both, yes.
They are lifestyle diseases and people, they don't want to take pills because they don't get cured. आपको लेनी है medicine so that it can be kept under control.
Yes.
And आप जब तक लेंगे तब तक control में रहेगी. People want कि यार cure बताओ. You tell us ये इतना fixed duration है, तुम 6 महीने ले लो, ये कम हो जाएगा.
Yes.
We will take it. 6 महीने ने 1 साल ले लेंगे, लेकिन don't tell us कि you have to take it indefinitely.
Yes.
Man, I am just 31.
Yes, that's
And you expect me to have this mindset that I have to take this medicine till I die? I don't even want to die.
yes, that's true. That's why you have to take
Yeah.
the medicine.
Right. So at this point, if you tell half of the people who have these conditions will not have any symptoms, at least that can help them understand. Number 2, tell them that आपको कोई problem नहीं है. शुगर को हम इसलिए treat नहीं कर रहे हैं क्योंकि आपकी शुगर बढ़ी हुई है.
Right.
Especially in the absence of symptoms.
Correct.
What good am I doing? I am treating your sugars, keeping them under control so that tomorrow you are free from complications that this can cause.
Right.
It affects your nerves, it causes strokes, it
Right.
affects your eyes,
Correct.
it affects your heart attacks होते हैं, kidneys get failed, neuropathy होती है, and ये सब चीजों से आप बच सकते हैं if you take this. It is about controlling it today, having a good legacy so that you are free of complications tomorrow.
Right.
Second thing is your pancreas are overburdened. वो insulin resistance को break करने के लिए they are producing more insulin.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
जो काम पहले 1 यूनिट इंसुलिन से होता था, अब वो 5 यूनिट्स ऑफ इंसुलिन से हो रहा है. एंड बीटा सेल्स आर ट्राइंग देयर बेस्ट so that आपको कोई सिम्टम ना हो, आपकी शुगर्स कंट्रोल में रहें. There is going to be a time when they will be exhausted.
Yes, of course.
And that beta cell exhaustion के बाद you will not have any help from these cells.
That's the time you start suffering.
Yeah.
So people have this mindset कि नहीं, मुझे तो डायबिटीज हो ही नहीं सकता, मुझे तो हाइपरटेंशन हो ही नहीं सकता, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा. I am all fit and I'm all going good. But also I feel that in this genes or genetic history has a big role to play,
True.
I mean, you really need to see कि family में क्या चल रहा है. It is not that कि family में अगर किसी को है तो वो आपको होगा ही नहीं. Right, so that's how you have to start taking the preventive measures early on.
True.
Like for diabetes, what do you think, if it is running in someone's family, the person needs to start screening from like age of 20?
25.
25.
Yeah.
Okay, so what other measures can he take?
So one thing is, they say, we generally ask this to our patients if they are newly detected with diabetes. We ask them if there is a family history. One relevance of that family history is the age at which your parents got diabetes can roughly decide at what age you get diabetes. In fact, it is earlier than the age that they got it.
Okay.
So say this patient's dad got diabetes at 40, he can potentially get it at 35.
Okay.
And if both parents got it at 40, then this guy can get it at 30.
That's
So
new.
Yeah, if somebody is telling you, Dr. Sir, I am just 39.
That's right.
My parents got it after 50.
That's right.
Both parents got it after 50. You can get it at 39. It is possible. So this also can reinforce कि हाँ ठीक है शुगर हो गई है if they are in that state of denial.
कि chances है हम लोग को भी हो सकता है.
हम लोग को भी हो सकता है. And second is now that he has not yet attained that -10 age करना क्या चाहिए. So it is about what I said. जो हमारे risk factors हैं. Age is a risk factor. That is something that you cannot modify. आप उसको कम तो नहीं कर सकते. Non-modifiable risk factor है वो. But what is it that you can modify? If you are smoking, you can reduce.
Yes.
In fact, you quit. If you are sedentary, adopt a healthier lifestyle. Start moving around. If you are taking a lot of junk, if you're taking a lot of carbohydrates, आप उसको कम कर सकते हैं. Replace it with proteins and fiber, etc.
Correct.
Manage your stress.
Very important.
That is important.
Yes.
आपकी sleep बेहतर हो. So these are some छोटी चीजें that you can do so that you can have that effect. Waist circumference of a patient is an independent risk factor for diabetes. So if you're able to reduce size of the waist, your belly, then it definitely helps.
So if someone who is taking care of all these factors, उनकी diabetes reversible है completely.
Honestly, diabetes reversal, I think, my humble opinion, that is not practical. Okay, because diabetes is a progressive disease.
Correct.
You could say diabetes remission में आ सकती है.
Right.
Remission का मतलब है कि मेरी शुगर कंट्रोल में रहे even without me taking any medicine.
Okay.
When is that possible? When I am a pre-diabetic or an early diabetic, I can maybe go back up to 2%. So my HbA1c at diagnosis is max 8.5. Maybe I can go back to 6.5 with a very healthy lifestyle modification.
Okay.
In the management of diabetes, there are 4 pillars that we call diet, exercise, medicine and monitoring.
That is your book all about.
Yes.
Yes.
If you don't want to take those medicines, at least strengthen these 3 pillars. Diet, exercise और monitoring को तो strengthen करो.
Yes, right.
Checkup करते रहो. If you're waiting for symptoms, then they are never going to come. And आप खोखले होते रहेंगे. It is going to hurt you on the inside.
That's right. So, like we know कि type 1 diabetes is not reversible. Once you have it,
Yes.
you have to take the insulin lifelong.
Yes.
Is it same for type 2 as well?
नहीं, type 2 diabetes में because we want to have that legacy for this patient. Good legacy, good glycemic legacy. What we do is, if the HbA1c is more than 10% at the time of diagnosis, we hold their chin and tell them, 1 महीने के लिए at least you take this insulin. Because
Okay.
the rapidity with which you are going to bring that sugar down is going to have a profound impact in the future of this patient. वो beta cells को काफी rest मिलेगा. Beta cells already थके हुए हैं. They are working 5 times. I'm just giving you an arbitrary number.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm understanding.
Yeah. So they're working 5 times. And आप अगर गोली देके you're trying to squeeze them more,
Right.
then maybe you are hurting them. So can't we just relax them? ठीक है, 20 days का break and you give them insulin from the outside and they recover. When we start insulin, I tell this to patients. थके हुए घोड़े से आप रेस नहीं जीत सकते.
That's right.
राइट तो आपको अपने स्टेबल से एक दूसरा घोड़ा लाना है एंड ये थके हुए घोड़े को रेस्ट कराना है. हो सकता है कि ये रेस्ट करके दोबारा रिवाइटलाइज हो जाए
Yes.
and he wins the race for you,
Yes.
the next
that's-
race for you.
That's good. Yeah.
Even if it has not recovered to an extent that it can win for you, at least having a live horse,
That's important.
sorry, I mean having a horse alive is better than a dead horse.
Yes.
That is what I tell and many patients get convinced.
So this is how you have to tell actually. Then only they'll understand कि
Right.
हाँ ठीक है, right. I mean you are an excellent teacher. I'm telling you. I'm really enjoying the explanation that you're giving out.
Thank you.
जैसे we know कि medicines तो important है ही, उसके साथ now I think everyone knows कि diabetes अगर है तो it goes hand in hand, like medication and lifestyle modification has to be there. If you're only taking medicine and you think कि I can carry on with my bad lifestyle, that is alcohol and smoking and junk eating, and still diabetes will be in control, that's not really possible. Correct. So I want that message to really go out from you कि ऐसे नहीं होता है.
Right. So some situations में what happens is patients tell Dr. Sahab, when I have this bad habit of reconciling all the medicines that the patient takes. I ask them if they bring their medicine ka box, I'm very happy. I tell them to put all their medicines on my table and show me what you are taking at what time, what frequency, for how long. And I write them down in my notes. Okay, this patient is taking these medicines. Sometimes people just tell, this tablet I take in the morning, this tablet I take it after breakfast maybe, and this tablet I take it SOS. Why SOS? Did the doctor tell you? No, when I go for some parties, मैं जब दावत में जाता हूँ, तो then I take this one tablet or I take one extra tablet. I really want you guys to understand this. If you're thinking कि एक एक्स्ट्रा गोली खा लेंगे, जो लाइफस्टाइल आप कर रहे हैं वही कंटिन्यू करेंगे, तो दैट इज नॉट गोइंग टू बी सस्टेनेबल. यू अल्टीमेटली will land up into that stage of beta cell exhaustion, जहाँ पे I would never want this for you to happen, but you will not have any other option but to take insulin. So if you could control your weight today, your diet today, and make it a part of your life, then I'm sure you're going to have really good outcomes out of this. Trust me when I tell this, insulin sometimes is still insufficient because you and I are humans and we cannot mimic the nature. God has beautifully designed the way insulin works in the body, the precision with which it is delivered, controlling your fasting sugars and post-insulin sugars, and no human-made insulin can mimic that. I think controlling your urge to drink alcohol, smoke, have a bad lifestyle, take lots of carbohydrates, be sedentary, every decision of yours is a choice, and you could choose to have a healthy choice or a not very good choice.
Okay, I think कि this was important because जैसे कि people feel कि once the diabetes is worsened, like I have seen one case wherein one of my patient had a very long-standing diabetes और उसके वजह से I mean the lifestyle is good, the medication is on time, and not even smoking, not even alcohol. Even she has given up on non-veg. Okay, she's become all vegan, but still she's complaining कि my diabetes is not going down. I'm taking insulin, rapid insulin, like I don't know how many units of insulin she's taking in a day, but still the diabetes is not going down. So यहाँ पे patient gets really exhausted, feeling stressed कि you know इतना करके भी diabetes क्यों नहीं कम हो रहा है.
Yes, yes.
So in this case, what are they supposed to do? Is insulin the only solution?
This is called insulin distress, yeah, diabetes distress, where you're doing everything that you can, but yet your sugars are not under control. That could be because of the bad legacy that you have. आपने शुरू में अपनी diabetes को control नहीं किया, इसलिए you are not able to effectively control your sugars today. वो beta cells थक गए हैं, and pouring more stones into that pot is not going to cause the water to come up. So it's like that. At that time, you should be taking insulin. So there are different types of insulins. For our sugars to be under control, we need to control our fasting sugars and post-lunch sugars also. And at any cross section of time, our sugar should be normal, and that requires a lot of precision. Yes, some automated insulin delivery devices that are out there, they are doing their job and really bringing sugars under control to a very great extent. Still, in that, you have to mention आपने कितना खाना खाया each time, so that accordingly insulin can be delivered to you as a bolus. But manually doing that will require you to check your sugars at least 4 times a day. At least 4 times a day. For how long will you be able to do it? Don't go to that stage, is what I am telling you. And maybe if you are at that stage and if you are affordable, you could consider those insulin pump options, but they come at a high price, a premium price. 6 lakh rupees for the pump, and their consumables are 15 to 20,000.
That's right.
Yeah.
So people also have this mindset कि diabetes हो गई है तो सिर्फ मीठा छोड़ देंगे. So everything will come back to normal.
Right.
So how do you bust that myth?
That is why I told you the 4 pillars of diabetes management: diet, exercise, medicine, and monitoring. Just doing one is not going to be enough for effective control. You will have to do it all. आपको medicine भी लेनी है, medicine का dose भी adequate होना है, monitor भी करते रहना है, and diet भी करनी है, exercise भी करनी है.
But then वही है ना कि diet में जो रोटी या फिर चावल या whatever the full course meal जो लोग ले रहे हैं,
Yeah.
that is not, मैंने उनको लगता है कि इसमें alteration की जरूरत नहीं है. I just have to stop eating sugar.
Yes. Yes.
They'll not stop eating, having their tea.
Right.
वो भी चेंज नहीं करते हैं, उसमें भी एक्स्ट्रा शुगर डाल के पीते हैं. And then
Right.
now तो people use jaggery or they use stevia, like sugar free as a substitution.
Yeah.
So will all these things help to bring down the sugar levels?
I think sugar is not just the white sugar that you see जो आप अपनी चाय में डालते हैं. It is all the carbohydrates that you consume.
Correct.
It could be atta, it could be chawal, it could be anything. And jaggery or honey are not a substitute to sugar. They have equally good carbohydrate content. And ये बस हमारा ख्याल है कि this will not spike your sugars because somebody on YouTube told it to them.
Yes.
As far as the plant sugars and stevia are concerned, sugar-free pills are concerned, I think they can be taken because they are not carbohydrates.
Okay.
यहाँ पे the problem is in metabolizing the carbohydrate. Others the body can take care.
Okay, so lastly, डायबिटीज से आँख, किडनी और नसों पर क्या असर पड़ता है?
आंखों में रेटिनोपैथी होती, जो आंख का पर्दा है जिस पे इमेज फॉर्म होती है, दैट गेट्स हर्ट बिकॉज ऑफ डायबिटीज. एंड नसों पे देयर इज न्यूरोपैथी वेयर पीपल हैव बर्निंग सेंसेशन ऑफ फीट, numbness of the feet. In fact, interestingly, when people have uncontrolled sugars, they'll have numbness.
Yes.
They have progressive neuropathy जिसकी वजह से there's no sensation. And I see a lot of patients जिनकी sugar control होने के बाद they start feeling those sensations and they'll come back with burning sensation now.
Why is that?
Their sensation is improving, but they feel ये गोली बदलने के बाद डॉक्टर साहब ऐसा हो रहा. Actually, it is because their sugar is getting under control now, due to which they're starting to feel those sensations.
Okay.
That's diabetic neuropathy.
Okay.
And similarly, there are other macrovascular complications and nephropathy. The kidney gets affected. That is where the role of urine albumin creatinine ratio ka testing comes. By the time creatinine rises, it could be very late. The diagnosis of kidney disease is now based on serum creatinine, जिससे आप glomerular filtration rate derive करते हैं, GFR.
Right.
And also the UACR. When the patient is having a problem of that kidney ka filter, you can protect that filter by A, B and C, we call it, maybe also D and E. A is A1C, your HbA1c, sugar का control होना. B is BP, C is cholesterol, D is diet and E is exercise.
Okay.
आपको अगर पता चला तो you'll be able to do it.
So just one last thing कि अभी ना बहुत adolescents, like even the kids in between the age group of say 10 to 17 years are getting this diabetes. I don't know why the prevalence has gone so high.
Previously, we used to tell type 1 diabetes, diabetes in young, and type 2 diabetes is diabetes in maybe adults and elderly. That demarcation is gone now. You see all combinations. Type 1 की एक type है, LADA we call it,
Yes.
latent autoimmune diabetes in adults. That is type 1 diabetes getting detected in adult patients. Similarly, there are type 2 patients getting diagnosed at an early age. 13 years is that age. अगर young लोगों में 13 to 19 में diabetes होता तो we would just from the spine we would tell this is type 1 diabetes, but that is not the case. That is because of the genetics that we have, the genes that we are carrying, maybe of our parents, etc. And हमारा lifestyle, and that lifestyle you cannot blame the child for that lifestyle. It is our lifestyle which is getting reflected in them. आप नहीं बोल सकते कि बेटा तुम veggies लो, मैं पास्ता खा रहा हूँ. Okay, he's going to eat what you eat.
Right.
So this shift, this lack of movement and all, that is responsible for it.
That's what I mean. That is like an important message कि खुद का तो सेहत खराब कर ही रहे हो. Don't just pass it on to kids, and I mean they're the future now.
Yeah.
Don't do that to them. So any important message that you have for our viewers before we end the episode?
Diabetes is a progressive disease, and diabetes can effectively be controlled with diet, exercise, medicines, monitoring, stress management, and having a proper sleep. Don't over rely on any one of those pillars. Don't think medicines alone is enough or lifestyle alone is enough. They have to be in tandem. You have that holistic control of your condition, and there always is hope. Don't be hopeless. Don't think कि इतने साल से डायबिटीज है, कभी कंट्रोल ही नहीं होती, डॉक्टर के पास जाना भी बेकार है, वही गोलियां फिर आके देते हैं. Don't think like that. There are so many newer molecules available that can really transform your life and the way you look at diabetes. And I think everybody deserves a second chance. So do you. Consult a proper diabetes specialist if you have any concerns. I wish you all the best in winning over diabetes.
Thank you. That's like a very beautiful message and very encouraging also. And thanks a lot for taking out the time and being with us today and for sharing insights on diabetes.
Thank you.
Just before wrapping up, I have a very small and interesting segment which is rapid fire. Or more than rapid fire, we have made it like a questions which are being very frequently asked by our viewers or very frequently even Googled.
Right.
Okay, so I think you're the best person to answer them. So let's just start. First one is you can always feel your blood sugar is high.
It's a myth. The fact is 50% cases there are no symptoms absolutely, and आपको नहीं मालूम होता.
So once you are on insulin, you are stuck with it forever.
Myth.
Okay.
So it is not true. Insulin sometimes is given so that your beta cells get adequate rest, and you can have that good glycemic legacy
Right.
for the future.
Fruits are harmful for diabetic patients.
Myth, because there are many fruits which have a low GI index that can be taken, something like guava, apple, etc.
Okay. Then diabetes can go away completely with diet and exercises.
Pre and early diabetes can go into remission with diet and exercise, but but not the advanced diabetes.
Okay. Then you should stop eating rice and roti completely.
Portion control is important. It is not all or none.
Diabetes is more dangerous for women than men.
Hormones could have a little role, but that is not the case.
That is not okay. Only elderly people get diabetes.
We see type 2 diabetes in 17 years old
Okay.
also, so that's not an exception.
So आज के टाइम पे डायबिटीज किसी को भी हो सकता है.
Yeah,
Just
age does not give you that insurance.
Right. To be mindful about it and do the screening regularly. Thank you so much, doctor, for being with us today.
Most welcome. It's an honor to be here.
Honor for us as well. Thank you.
Thank you.